Hi Ahmad, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for seeing me again. So the last time we talked, we established couple goals like for you to try. Have you tried any of the things that we talked about it?
I have tried one. I wasn't that happy about it, but I've done it for a couple of days and it wasn't like 10, 15 minutes. It was 2 or 3 minutes each. And it was like when I have time. And I was able to do that a couple of times. I would say it helped maybe a little bit. It's probably going to take more time for it to work, but I still smoked as much. The only difference was I didn't feel as bad.
Which one did
Stress.
you try?
Meditation, sorry.
Meditation.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
when I did like 1 or 2 minutes here and there.
Okay, so it didn't help you at all.
I wouldn't say it didn't help. I think there's potential in it. I think it can help if I keep doing it. And right now it's only small scale, so 1, 2 minutes.
Yes.
I'm hoping with time I might be able to do more, and it'll help with the stress, which means I'm probably gonna smoke less.
So what I hear you saying is that you tried and you want to continue doing meditation, but like you still smoke like the same amount that you were smoking before.
Yeah.
So like, is there days that you smoke more than usual?
Mondays like, I'm back from the weekend. I'm back to work. I don't feel like working, and yeah, I smoke a lot then.
So Mondays like it's the days that you're stressed, so you smoke more when you're under stress.
Well, I'm usually under stress every Monday because I don't. Sometimes I don't like going to work. I don't feel like going to work, or I don't want to like deal with people and things like that. So,
Was it?
but like I was saying, Mondays that's the time where, let's say I smoke usually 15, 20 cigarettes, so about a pack, maybe a day and a half. On Mondays, I would smoke a pack in just that one day, if not more. So that's at least 5 or 6, even up to 10 cigarettes more.
Okay, I'm glad that you try meditating and that you want to continue. But is there any other like strategies that you want to try?
The other one we talked about last time was me doing more exercise, and I didn't do it, but I worked on scheduling it for this week. So I'm planning on going on a run twice, hopefully this week. One on the weekend and one on Friday. It'll be maybe 20, 30 minutes each. And I'm actually looking forward to that because I like running and it's been a while.
So I hear you, like I hear you
Thank
saying
you for that,
You're
for the
welcome.
suggestion.
You're welcome. I hear you saying that you want to work, you like working out, and you want to work out, like especially you like running. So, can you tell me a little bit about your schedule and all that, or or can it help you with like schedule with your like
Okay.
day, and you can see if you get time, to work out.
Um, that's what I did last week. When I did the meditation, I was able to spend some time to do the scheduling. And the only time that I was free and that I felt like I would want to do it, like I feel good enough to do it, was a Friday in the morning because I usually go later in the day to work. So that gives me maybe an hour extra, so that was going to be a really good place. And then the weekend, I thought maybe I couldn't run in the morning as well, but yeah, that's it.
So if I go back to the last session that we had, you told me that your daughter was one of the main reasons that you want to quit smoking, and that she doesn't like the smell of it.
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit more about like how does that make you feel when your daughter kind of pulling you aside that she doesn't like the smell of it?
I mean, I don't like it. She's my baby, and when I come home, I would like to give her hugs and kisses, and I don't smell good enough to do that. And one of the things I did last week was, since after we talked, is before I come home, I probably won't smoke as much, and maybe I prepare myself more, maybe wash my hands, brush my teeth, and things like that, to make it more pleasant for her to like be around me and things like that. So that is something that I have done too, which I forgot to talk about.
Okay. It is great that you want to change for your daughter and for your partner, but is there something else that is motivating you to quit smoking?
One of the questions you asked me last time was, I think, was if looking down in the future, in a few years from now, do you still want to be smoking? And my answer was no, and I don't want to be smoking that long from now. And one of the reasons that I can't quit right now is because I just don't think I can. And the more we talked and some of the things that I did, it just made me feel more capable of doing it. So I wouldn't say I'm still gonna quit today, but I'm a lot more open to it for me rather than just my family as well, because I believe that it's affecting me negatively. So health-wise, family-wise, even interacting with my baby, like I said, that is negatively affected. So that would do a lot of good in that sense.
So what I hear you saying is that you want to change, but you just don't know if you have the ability to give up in the long run.
Yes, I would like to give up in the long run. So at this point, I think we probably have established that I want to change. It's just
Like you just don't know how
How
to
to-
go
yeah.
from there.
it is also intimidating because I've been smoking for like ever.
So like, if you don't mind me asking this, are you smoking for like, just because it's like a habit that you get used to smoking it, like, or do you like, what I'm trying to say is like, do you have a schedule that like, that you smoke around it, like?
Okay. There are specific times that I smoke. So usually when I wake up, that's like not right away, but I will smoke when I wake up after I eat, for instance. So there's those specific times where usually smoking happens. So food time, I eat, I usually go smoke right after it. So there's specific times for that. But one of the things you asked me was if I was smoking because it was a habit rather than I need it. I think it's not necessarily just because it's a habit. I think it's probably a big part of it. Because it has been a habit, because I've done it for almost 13, 14 years now, and so 13 years of doing the same thing. Obviously that was a habit, but there is the part of it where I use it to cope. It's not necessarily the best way to cope, but that's what I've been doing for a long time.
Okay, do you smoke a lot when you free, like when you have free time, or when you like occupied?
So on regular, when I have like a regular schedule, like nothing too stressful, nothing too busy, I would smoke, like I said, a pack in a day to 2 days. Usually a pack would last for at least half a day. But if I'm stressed, which right now that is something I'm going through, I would smoke almost up to 2 packs just in one day, if not more. So there are different things. For instance, holidays, when holidays come, Christmas time, there's family and there's stuff. I smoke a lot around that time because I'm stressed. There's a lot of things that need to be done. There's a lot of things that I need to do. There's this, there's that. And so, yeah.
Okay, like the reason I ask you that question is sometimes I see some people that smoke more when they're free because they don't have, like anything else to do.
Okay.
And like when they're occupied and doing a lot of work, like they don't get that time, like to go and smoke all the time.
Okay. I did have a job one time where I couldn't smoke unless like, if I had. It was the time I think, let's say I worked for 8 hours that day, 8 hours a day, and 5 days a week. I would take 3, sometimes 4 breaks to go smoke. So that's only 4 cigarettes in 8 hours.
How did that go?
I did not go well. I think I was there for like 2 weeks. Actually, it was 1 week.
So how long have you worked there?
At the place?
Yeah.
No, just that 1 week. That was a
1
long
week.
time ago.
Okay.
I couldn't. It was like 4 times. I need to smoke more than that, and so that has like been an issue with a lot of other things too. That where you have to stay in this one place where you can't smoke, and so options for employment went down because of it.
Okay. For our next meeting, I want to establish some goals right now, so maybe you can achieve those goals before our next meeting. So do
Okay.
you have any like goals that you want to achieve before you come see me again?
I would probably say nothing new. I would continue the meditation thing, and I guess I'll get back with you on the running, which is something that I will be doing this week.
Okay.
And so we'll talk about that.
It was
next
nice
week.
talking to you. Thank you for coming to see me today.
Thank you for having me.